the channel, rip it out. Take my heart. You wanted it from the start with Ripster San Diego Comic-Con 2024 exclusive Street Sharks.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another San Diego Comic-Con 2024 exclusive. This time, we head to Mattel. We head to Ripster from the Street Sharks line. But for all your Street Sharks needs and a whole lot more, make sure you're hitting up Entertainment Earth. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10% on all in-stock items. Anything over $59 does ship free. Got to get a deal out there. And Street Sharks, pretty much off my radar my entire life. I remember the original Street Sharks, and I remember saying to myself, I don't need these. I was a little bit older at the time. They just didn't hit me where I wanted to be hit, like a Ninja Turtle or a He-Man or a G.I. Joe or a Thundercats. Wrestling, you name it, didn't hit me where I wanted to be hit. So here we are, 30 years later, Street Sharks back again, of course at Targets, Walmarts, all the usual places, Entertainment Earth, as I did mention, and San Diego Comic-Con with this exclusive one here. Very cool to see, but didn't really get me nostalgic, except I was at San Diego Comic-Con. Of course, you guys saw the videos on that. I was looking at the Street Sharks. I'm like, man, kind of cool for what they are. Once again, don't have the nostalgic tugging on my heartstrings there, but I said I would like to see one just to see what all the fuss is about. So I said, you know what? This is still for sale on MattelCreations.com. I'm going to pick up the San Diego Comic-Con one. I'm just going to check out what a Street Shark's all about. Plus, I'm here. It represents my time at the show. I'll definitely pick that up. And it was a $40 purchase for this, shipped right away. Here we are today at the on the channel here. And of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And Street Sharks, I guess, very similar to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Kind of animals, reptiles, whatever you want to call it. Of course, amphibians, you name it. Turning in, mutating, whatever you want to call it. Not intertwined with the story. I don't know all the pros and cons of everything there. I just know cool figures when I see it. And these do look okay. I don't know if they're going to set the world on fire, though. That's the thing. I don't think they really set the world on fire back in the day. Will they do it now? One's to be decided there. But they are on the planogram, so I have seen these in stores. We'll see how they sell. We'll see how deep the line goes. We do know there's a Series 1 out right now. Series 2 coming on the heels of that. But the packaging on this one is pretty cool. The standard packaging is more like a cube-style packaging. It looks kind of like they're in jail, I guess. And for whatever reason, I remember Street Sharks being a lot bigger than this when I was a kid. Maybe I was smaller, that's why. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm getting it mixed up with those Boglins. Remember the Boglins? Oh, everybody loves a Boglin. But either way, these are a little bit smaller, and I will see how the scale looks with some other properties later on in this video as well. But there's some of the Street Sharks right there, being street toughs. What if you were walking down your local street and saw these guys hanging out? You'd be like, man, what are these sharks doing in the Midwest, and what are they doing with legs? That's what I would probably say. We'll see. You never know. Could happen one day. You never know what might happen. Street Sharks on the side there, a little garbage can. Tough times over there. And then there's a payphone. You ever seen one of those? Little kids, you ever seen a payphone before? I remember my daughter saw one. It's like, why is there a phone on the wall there? It's weird. Yeah, not everybody had cell phones back in the day, and nobody did way back in the day. And then you got Ripster right there. He's going to rip it out like a young Ace Frehley, of course, getting off his motorcycle. Unfortunately, no motorcycle included here. He's probably going to the bar. You know how those Street Sharks do. But looking good right there in the package. Street Sharks at the top, looking nice. UPCs, Jibber and Jabber on the back. And we let him go. Slide him on out. See you later. Goodbye. Knocking him down at the three-point line. Now, this is technically the back. Here is the front. So there it is, big box window right there. A lot going on in that box there. Looks like he's playing a little hustling some pool there. Is that what he's doing? Is he a pool shark? You never know what kind of shark he may be. Brick layout here, of course, with the big bubble window. Street Sharks logo looking good. The old hammerhead shark running to his help. And then somebody's breaking into an ATM over here. Do people still do that? I guess they probably do. Got a little ATM action over there. Ripster at the top, of course. And then on the back, a shark among us. Ripster right there. Cool artwork. A little jibber jabber. Let's see what it says about Ripster back here. rip up the streets with Ripster as he goes undercover in A Shark Among Us. Rocking his explosive, super cute, jawsome sunglasses and styling jacket, this radical pool shark is just what the doctor ordered. But don't call him a chump, because when it comes to the law of the jaw, he's as serious as a shark attack. Oh, I understand that. I understand that for sure. But let's get him out of the package. Let's see what all the fuss is about. And let me tell you, there's some fuss. There was some fuss out there at San Diego Comic-Con. By no means is it a He-Man. No means is it WWE. But it does have its fan base. There's no doubt, as the Street Sharks do go. See you later. Packaging gone once again like a young Mark Kerr. Yes, Mark Kerr. Shout out to him. There he is in the cardboard prison. Cardboard pool hall prison is what it looks like right there. Got a little flame effect on top of the pool table. Got some street toughs back there looking like they're straight out of a video game for sure. But I'm going to take this offline. I'm going to get all his stickers and all this stuff out of here. I'm going to get it all out, and we're going to be back talking all things Ripster. All right, let's get down to Street Sharks business. Let's start it off. Let's hit up the accessories first. He does come with a pool cue. He's a pool shark after all. Of course, he can use this to play a hot game of pool, or he can use this as a weapon if he needs to, but it is a nice silver end of the pool cue here, and then you got the handle down low. Would have been nice to have a little color on the end there, but is what it is. It gets the point across. We know what this is. It is a nice pool cue. Doesn't come apart, anything like that. Plastic material. You can bend it around. On point for what it is. But we do get a little effect piece here, so he can just knock this straight off the table into somebody. It's a little effect piece here, very translucent, looking nice. You can plug this right into the end and right up inside there. Get right up inside there, a little bam, there it is. So you can get this little action here, a little translucent plastic. We're here for that. We're here for that. But now we're getting down to Street Shark business. And like I said, I've seen Street Sharks, the recent stuff. I remember the stuff back in the day. Never owned them. This is giving me my first impression right here. Now, you do have sunglasses. They are removable. I do like how easy they stay on the head. That is very nice. They did have a little rubber band around them so they wouldn't fall out in the package. Because let's be honest, a lot of people buying this set probably leave it on card. Looks nice on card for sure. And if you want this Ripster, you can basically get the same thing at retail without the accessories, without the deluxe packaging, and without the coat, of course. But the glasses looking really nice. Blue color, little clear lenses going on. Match the character, match Ripster. We're here for that. So we do get glasses with him. Now, start off, I guess we'll start with the head on this one. Definitely looks like a shark. Is it a great white shark? I believe it is. Got the big fin on the top here, blue skin tone color, down to the grayish blue that you get through the face and down into the chest. This is a shark that never misses an ab day. He's got abs of steel going on right there. Even some veinage in those abs. So he's extra lean there. He's eating all the fish. He's a fish straight diet, I think is what he's doing. He just got some dings and dents in his face. He's been in the battles, in the pool halls, apparently. He's got some of that going on. White eyes with the black pupil, looking nice, looking on brand. Pointy nose, of course, with the two nostrils. You got the gills on the side over here. Now, plastic, soft, squishy plastic on the top here. And I guess I forgot they had that. I remember that from back in the day. Same thing in the chest. So, like an action figure, but the plastic, nowhere hard and sturdy. It is kind of diaper material, like Todd McFarlane and his diapers on his figures, for sure. Big white teeth. You got the gums showing, of course. It's a shark at the end of the day. You got to have some massive teeth, and he's got massive teeth here ready to bite. Now, you do get a little action here as they got the fin at the top we talked about. You pull that down on it, and look at that. He's ready to go. It's like a hand puppet is what it is. Mark Summers, you're really good at this stuff. You want to do some ventriloquism from the couch? That would be a fun bit, wouldn't it, Mark? No, he said he'd rather take every physical challenge under the sun instead of being my puppet. Oh, Mark, get out of here. McFarlane nowhere to be seen today, unfortunately. But Mark, you remember Street Sharks? Oh, yeah? Well, Mark Summers said, and I must have missed that or I've forgotten. I haven't watched it in a long time, no offense. But he said some of the prize packs in Double Dare way back in the day were Street Sharks, so brings it all back. So you are familiar. You should probably do this review at the end of the day. But shout out to Mark Summers on the couch. But looking good. You can do your own puppet show if you want to. Would be on point. Would be pretty good, I'm sure. Somebody send me the video. I'm here for it. You got two fists of fury on him right here. You do got the hole in there so you can't hold the pool cue in either one of these hands. But nice double dual-use hands here with being able to store stuff in there. Plus be able to throw some punches and shark bunches if you need to. Somebody get me some shark bites. That's what I'm hungry for all of a sudden. Get me those shark bites. A classic staple back in the day. Now, articulation. Arms do go around, but you are limited by this coat, jacket. We'll talk about that in a second. We seemingly do have single-jointed elbows there. A little side-to-side at the elbow as well. Hands back and forth, side-to-side. Hands removable. waist articulation. You do get some spin back. Look at that. So it's old school. Bam! You just fight somebody with it. You can swing. So a lot of playability here for the kids. And don't forget about the kids. We know how that goes. Legs do go up. Legs do go back. Single jointed knee, side to side at the knee, ankles up and down, no real side to side, no hole in the feet, so you're not going to have a stand with him. He does got some nice jeans going on, and then some cowboy boots. He's ready to go. He's ready to kick it around if he needs to. Looking very good. Now the soft leather, whatever we want to call it, leather jacket on here does look very nice. The brown really complements the figure, like the looks of that, of course. Get that little strap on the back and on the arms like a leather coat used to have back in the day. And this is removable. You slide the hands off and you just slide this off and you're ready to go. So you can do that. And I guess, let's see, let's get it done. Can I get it off? One hand goes off. Oh, two hands go off. What is it going to be? We're going to Street Shark all day long is what we're going to do. Pulls off just like any of these other action figures we've had with toy lines with soft goods. And a nice soft good jacket. Maybe you could find a toy to repurpose this on if you needed to. Maybe not. Choose your own jacket adventure, of course. Plug the hands back in, and we're going to take a look at these arms on old Ripster here. And he's really living up to the name of being ripped, because he does got some ripped up arms. These Street Sharks, they spend all their time in the pool halls and the gymnasium, apparently. Doing punches and bunches, lifting the heavy weights, getting things done like a Street Shark would do. But blue arms here to match the rest of the body. Hard plastic on the arms where you get the soft plastic in the midsection. Muscles upon muscles, of course. We talked about the articulation. But basically, this looks like just a standard Street Shark you'd find at Target right now if you're going there. And it feels weird for me only having one Street Shark. I almost feel like I need another one. It's like you have to have a pair or a good guy and a bad guy. By no means would I go deep into this line. It's just not for me. It's not hitting those nostalgic heartstrings, but it is something cool to check out. There's no doubt. I'm glad I checked this one out. But it's not going to be something I'm going to dive in on all of them. I'm just not going to do that. But I wouldn't be opposed to getting one more just to have two together. Makes it feel a little bit better than just one off by itself. I don't know. You know how it is. Your collection. You got to choose your own adventure. We know how that goes by now. But I do like for what this represents. It does pretty cool. It definitely displayed really nice in that box. Too bad I'm an open box collector. But it is something different. I don't see this line going past like 3 sets. We'll see what ends up happening there. I don't know how well it'll go with the fan base. I don't know if the fan base is ready for this, but they very possibly could be. There could be some hardcore nostalgia out there, people wanting to get them all. But I think their point is they're going to have to invent new characters down the line. And I don't know, does Mattel want to do that? Or they just want to have a quick couple of series, get in, get out, move on to the next thing? I guess we'll find out in the future here. But for what this is, it is very nice. If you're into Street Sharks, I would have to imagine you would enjoy this. But you got to let me know in the comments below. But a little size comparison. I did grab a turtle. Didn't know what to pick up, so I picked up the Super 7 Leonardo. You can kind of see that size difference right there. How about a little He-Man? We put him next to a little Mattel He-Man, so you can see that size difference. I do got a McFarlane Superman just hanging around right here. So you can kind of see a DC McFarlane scale against the size of a Street Shark there. And how about a wrestling figure? Why not? We got Solo, of all people. Solo here, he's, of course, the Tribal Chief, as we do know. Isn't he? Isn't he? Is he not? Who knows? But we got him right there, another Mattel property, of course, in wrestling. So you can see a little bit of height comparisons between all these here. I guess it does kind of fit into the scale. And with a shark with legs, what kind of scale is it? I don't know. We've never seen it yet. Evolution, it's coming. The sharks are going to walk among us. It's going to be just like Street Sharks. And they're going to say, wow, Mattel predicted this way back in the day. We'll see sharks at the pool hall shooting pool. Who knows what could happen? Could get wild in the future. But there it is, old Ripster. What are your guys' thoughts? Let me know in the comments down below. You all in on the Street Sharks? Or are you just interested in them like me? Just had to check it out, see what all the fuss was about. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. You made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bells. We got videos every single day and then some. We got even more content for you, of course, over on Patreon. Patreon, the best way to support this YouTube channel and all the content it does bring. There's so much content, it'll make your head spin. Check out the Patreon link in the description. ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. Don't forget social media. SirPaul64 on the X. The _Kyle_Peterson on Threads. And on Instagram. So for a little Ripster and the Street Sharks, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.